Hey, what's going on, guys? This is AA around here bringing you guys PSBL Week 6. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, yeah, we're on Week 6, and your Buffalo Blue Bloods are taking on Coach Ninetails of Team Ninetails. They are 4-1. They just lost last week against Mandy the Turtle, which is in a way, kind of unfortunate. I guess kind of in a way it's kind of good, so then I can get up to first place, even potentially pass first place, potentially. But with that loss last week, it really hurt us. We are now out of playoff contention again. If the playoffs ended today, we would be out of the playoffs. But we are like knocking right on the door. We are just 3 differential points and 1 loss behind the Glass Scores at 6th place. I know Mike is facing against Byron, and that's a very tough opponent right there. Uh, this is the hardest part of the of my season. Faced Hooby last week, faced Ninetails this week, we face Lucy next week before we're facing against the Glass Scores after that. But the 3 that I just mentioned before, that's a very tough trio right there. And if I can come out with at least 1 win in the 3, I guess I'm kind of happy. I mean, I would have preferred 3 in a row, but 20% with a win against Ninetails, it would be huge for my team. And actually, let me look at their schedule. I did pick the Tentacles to beat the Illusions, which would be great for us. I really do think that Twenta has a very good matchup against Bryce. It just depends how he uses it. Mike faced against the Rich Steels, as I said, and Byron is just an incredible battler. It's hard to avoid against him. The Coilers and against the Magikarps, it would be great if the Magikarps could win, but I'm not too worried about it if that's the case. I'm only 7 differential points behind, and with so many weeks to go. And then Mandy is against Cartanas, which if Mandy does not go full woman who kills, then I think we have a pretty good shot at probably even getting back into the playoff position for next week. But here's Ninetail's team. I saw hiccup again. Here's Ninetail's team. Alright, so here is Ninetail's team, and Ninetails does have a pretty scary team. I am definitely fearing this Slurp Up. That thing just destroys everything on my team, especially with a Belly Drum Unburdened set, and I think that's what he's going to do. I don't think he's going to bring his Focus Sash set, so I really need to work myself around that, and hopefully I can do a good job on that. Registeel can eat a lot of hits, but I really don't see it coming. Infernape, honestly, I don't really see that much of a threat. I do think I have enough things that can wall it, but my biggest threats are definitely the Slowbro, the Kyurem, and the Diggersby. I do believe they're coming, and also the Slurp Up. I hope that I can get it so that it does not set up a belly drum. But we'll definitely have to find out if that is the case. I do want to work myself around the sticky webs. Spoiler alert, I am only bringing 3 things that do not get affected. I am bringing 3 things that do not get affected by sticky webs, and then 2 other mons that don't really care about sticky webs. Only 1 mon that I really, really hope he does not bring sticky webs to that, but we'll definitely see and find out what happens there. Anyway, let's just get right to my team, and we'll go from there. It's more into more into detail on what I am fearing about the team. I do ramble on a little bit there, so enjoy that. So this is my team against Ninetails right now, and it's a very interesting team. I got a lot of help from Rock Hands, and this is probably the most cancerous team I've ever made. And I usually don't use the word cancer, so this is a very interesting team. Right here I have a Vikavolt. Actually, I want to make you a shiny because I love shiny Vikavolt. I mean, look at that thing. Look at it. It's just so intimidating and amazing. Uh, Max HP, max special attack, choice specs, modest nature, Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz, Flash Cannon, and Volt Switch. Flash Cannon is there for the Kyurem, and I think something else. I can't remember the team off the top of my head. I should have recorded his team first before I recorded this, but I'm doing it the other way around. But anyway, excuse me, 4 is in special defense just in case, because why not? I mean, yeah. The only thing he has to switch in for with a Specs Thunderbolt is the Registeel. Excuse me, hiccups every time I start recording. But anyway, is the Registeel and the Emolga, which I do not see the Emolga coming, neither did Rockians, but he also did not see the Emolga coming either. Of course, Registeel is an option for him as well, but he basically dies to a Bug Buzz if he wants to switch in, if he wants to even risk that, or even a Flash Cannon. And the only reason why I would go a Thunderbolt is I don't even know really, but like if there's the Mega Slowbro in front of me and my Vikavolt is in, I am 100% going for a Bug Buzz right there. He has very little switch-ins to that. Infernape, other things actually. Now that I think about it, but anyway, it's a mind game, really, for this thing. I can even go for a Volt Switch out of there. This thing is doing 60 to something percent to a Cofagrigus, which is supposed to be very bulky. But yeah, he has kind of a slow team, and with Slurpuff was a little slow. There's Cofagrigus, Mega Slowbro. His fastest thing is base 110, and there's only one other thing I think that's over 100. Maybe Kyurem is. I don't know off the top of my head. Superior. So there's 3 things. But anyway, Mew. Now this is a very interesting Mew. As you can see, I do not have any attacking moves, and that is interesting to some. I have Magic Coat, excuse me, not Magic Guard. Magic Coat, Soft Boil, Taunt, and Toxic. Now the reason why I have Magic Out there is because I do not want webs up on my team, although it only affects Zygarde. The webs only affect Zygarde. I also have Soft Boil, Taunt, and Toxic on the team, on Mew. The Cofagrigus, the Mega Slowbro, I outspeed naturally, and I always will outspeed. The 128 in speed is to guarantee outspeed what's it called? Guarantee outspeed, Jolly Nature Max Speed, Slurpuff. Then I can taunt it first turn, so it doesn't get up any webs, it doesn't go for any Belly Drum, because Belly Drum destroys my team. I'm a little afraid of Belly Drum. It one-shots literally everything on my team right now. And I did not want to bring Klefki because I thought that it didn't really do a good matchup against his team, especially with a Infernape and a what's it called? Infernape, Diggersby. There's Lycanroc. Yeah, there's just so much that on his team that could destroy Klefki. I thought that would make a really good matchup. So this speed right there, 128, is to guarantee outspeed Slurpuff by 1 point. This defense, the reason why I have it in defense and max HP is because Z Magicoat gives me a +2 in special defense. So that I pretty much like live anything that Slowbro wants to live throw at me, like literally anything. The only thing I'd be worried about is a Shadow Ball or Psychic to lower my special defense. Next up is a Jellicent, which also is there to wall the Mega Slowbro. Taunt, Toxic, Scald, and Recover. 252 in HP, 252 in special defense. Live any special hit that he wants to throw at me, and literally anything. Like I said, Taunt, Toxic, Scald, Recover. I am faster than Cofagrigus and Slowbro and Registeel. I can Taunt it away, I can Toxic it, I can Scald it, recover up with any damage. The only thing I'm really afraid on his team is the Superior and the Diggersby, but I do believe that I really don't think that's Superior is coming, because Vikavolt like 4 times resists his hit, and then I could go for a Bug Buzz because he can't. He cannot Leaf Storm and sub against Vigavolt. That's definitely not happening. And Rotom also like lives, it resists any any of that, and then just goes for an overheat, which I do have. Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, Light Screen, and Overheat. If there's anything I change, it's going to be Overheat into Volt Switch, but I don't think I'm going to do that. 248 in HP, 252 in Special Defense. For that Superior there, if he does decide to bring it, I can just kill it with Overheat. Light Clay with Reflect and Light Screen. All these reasons, Light Screen and Reflect are just amazing moves right there. Next up we have Zygarde and Choice Scarfed. 1000 Waves, I'll get to that in a second. Outrage, Extreme Speed, and Iron Tail. 20 in HP, 252 in attack, Jolly Nature with 236. Now the reason why I have 1000 Waves is because he only has one Pokemon that does not get affected by 1000 Waves, and that would be Emolga, which again I do not see coming, especially since I have this Zygarde. I think I do outspeed it, and there's just other things that I just wall it with. I do not see Emolga coming. If he does bring Emolga, Rotom basically just walls the shit out of it. So 1000 Waves, I like more than 1000 Arrows if somebody has this team like this where there's only like one, maybe two things that does not get affected by 1000 Waves. 1000 Waves is good because if he switches out into something, and he gets hit with the 1000 Waves, then he has to stay in. So if he switches out into Mega Slowbro onto my 1000 Waves, he cannot pull a double as I switch out into Jellicent and I get the freest of Toxic out. Like, he can't do anything about that. So then, something on his team is toxic or is going to get a skull to the face. And that's what I like to see. Scarfed with 236 in speed, Jolly Nature, guarantees to outspeed an Unburden, Max Speed, Slurpuff. I outspeed everything on this team with this set. And that's really good for me. Extreme Speed. Now, Rocky told me that Extreme Speed is probably best, so I can bluff that I am not Scarfed. So say like Infernape is like, I don't know, 1% health. I switch out into Zygarde, I go for Extreme Speed, make sure that he's not Scarfed. Now he's going to think that I'm not Scarfed. So if I was Scarfed, I would be outspeeding that thing. So yeah, that's why I have that. And last but definitely not least, I do believe that this is one of my 2 Winmons. I do believe that Vigavolt is my definite Winmon there. Is this Mini Art, and this thing only sweeps if Slowbro is at very low health. I do have Shell Smash, Earthquake, Iron Head for the Jellicent, Slurpuff, and the Kyurem, and Acrobatics for just for stab, basically. I do have Adamant Nature. This is basically common set, except for the Iron Head part. Usually you see Stone Edge or something, but anyway. My battle is coming up. I am battling today. It is a very hectic week for me. I have to do a whole lot for PSBL. I still have to do recaps and everything for last week. I have like 3 tests in a matter of 1 week, so I really need to start studying for that. But guys, I might be a little bit late on everything. So actually, you guys are already seeing this, so I might just say I'm going to be a little bit late on my weekly recap. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and enjoy the. Alright, we are here. We are here indeed. And the Regirock actually did come, and so did the Superior. Rocky got 4 out of the 6 correctly. The Superior, the Lycanroc, the Infernape. Wait, did he get the Lycanroc right? I think he only got 3. My play is definitely Mew. As I said before, Mew all the way. Can wall everything, and he actually goes Cofagrigus, so I'm going to go ahead and taunt turn 1. As he goes for the knockoff, and he sees that does nothing. Does have a Regirock there, but he sees that I have taunt, so he knows he can't really do anything to me. I should have nicknamed this thing, like, Sorry, instead. I'm going to Soft Boil. As he just goes for that again. I'm going to taunt him again, so that he can't do any toxic spikes or anything, because I do not have any way of removing those. As he goes Lichen Rock. Okay. I do believe that's a free switch into Squishy. Can't set up at all. How much is... I'm going to say that this thing's banded. Worst case scenario, Lichen Rock, Dusk, Sword Stance. You cannot set up the Sword Stance, so that's good. I think Squishy's my switch in. No, it's not. Zygarde? Zygarde 10? Yes, and 1,000 waves all the way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch into Zygarde. As he goes Slurpuff. Shit, that's actually very dangerous. I'm just going to go for the Iron Tail. If he wants to set up, then I just outspeed anyway. So that does a lot of damage, and it is Sticky Webs. I'm just going to Iron Tail again. If he wants to switch out into Cofagrigus, that's fine. And that's exactly what he does, and I miss anyway, so that is also fine. Back into Kirby I go. As he goes for a knockoff again, I am going to taunt. As he goes Lichen Rock. I'm gonna Toxic now. I don't know what he's gonna do. Actually, Soft Boil is probably my play. As he goes for Crunch, I live it. Do I live another one? I do, but I definitely don't want to go for another one. How much does that do? Okay, so Mew, and he has Crunch. I think he's banded. Or is he adamant? How much does that do? That did 55. Yeah, he's banded. I think he's jolly banded. Oops, no, not that. Jolly. Banded. Choice banded. Ooh, what? What is he? Expert Belt? Expert Belt. Yeah, that's a high roll expert. No, that's a... I don't know what set he is. Oh, Life Orb. That's what it is. Life Orb. I'm an idiot. Yeah, he is Jolly Life Orb. How much is that Crunch going to do to Zygarde? That does a lot, a shit ton. Rotom? About half. Not liking that. Don't really think I have to switch in. Yeah, Crunch just kills that. I'm just gonna... He goes for Stone Edge, and it does not kill me, which is great. I think he's predicting the Rotom there. Does wear off the taunt. I think Kirby is still very useful in this matchup. I think I'm gonna go Z-Dog. And what is he gonna do? This goes for Crunch. That does a shit ton. This is where I 1,000 waves. I should be able to outspeed. Yeah, I outspeed. The only bad thing would be the Superior. And he just decides to stay in. He knows I am Scarf, so Superior is 100% his switching. And Bugman is 100% my switching. As he goes for Leaf Storm. I think he wins now. Empower Fire, yep. Alright. I'm gonna go for Light Screen. This should have been my switcher now, actually, now that I think about it. My Mew is basically useless right now, as he decides to go Cofagrigus, which is fine. He's toxic. Kinda wanna go Make-A-Wish. Kinda. I think Squishy's probably better. How much is... I think I've lost this already. I already feel like I've lost this. Coffee Riggets. Say Showdown because I actually don't think that he is. Oh, he is. That does 44. That actually does pretty good damage. I think I'm gonna do that. And I missed the overheat. Okay. He goes for a knockoff. That's fine. Because I still have this for another couple turns. He's not going that. He's probably going to go into Infernape. So I'm going to go a double out into Doge. As he goes for a Nightshade and kills me. Which is unfortunate. But doesn't that give me a free switch in into Make-A-Wish and just win? I mean, what can you do? Obviously, I can't do anything with that, but, like, Fernape. And Fernape's the only thing that can really stop me. So I'm gonna Shell Smash. He does go for Haze, which is unfortunate. But I'm actually just gonna do it again. I don't think he's gonna Haze twice. And that actually helped me too, because now I can kind of toxic. As he just goes for a Shadow Claw, that is fine. Don't really know anything about it. So I think I'm gonna go out into this thing and I'm gonna go for the Reflect. If he wants to switch out into Superior, that's fine. I'll just overheat the next turn as he goes to Slurpuff, which is also fine. I'm gonna Willow. So that his Surf, interesting. I think I'm just gonna predict that and go for Light Screen. So he goes Dazzling Gleam, and I'm going to overheat. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go. Alright, so Slurpuff behind a light screen. Light screen with Surf to my Minior. Probably going to be a -1. Let's see, Modest for some reason. Actually, no, I need to make sure what set this is. Rotom Heat, and also Dazzling Gleam, excuse me. Dazzling Gleam does 45, so he's not Modest. Is he Timid? I think he might be Timid. Timid. I don't know. I think he's Timid with 252. Yeah, I think he's Timid with 252. And then what is that doing to Minior behind a sub and -1? That is doing 33. The thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go Squishy. As he goes Superior, I'm going to Toxic. And I'm going to recover. I'm going to try to stall this thing out. It's not helping. Not helping at all. Do I live? I don't think I do. I think Superior just wins. Fuck! At 4. Leaf Star, I live the Leaf Star. That's good. Oh, he misses too. Oh, that's very unfortunate, actually. Do I just win? Do I literally just win? I don't think Infernape. Scarfed. I have no item. Acrobatics kills when I'm in this kind of form. This is a Registeel. Registeel. I don't know what he wants to do. Iron Head, maybe? I think he wants an Iron Head. I'm going to go out on this thing. And I'm going to set up a Reflect. So he just wants a Side Toss. Alright. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That doesn't even kill. I need a Shell Smash. It's the only way I have of winning. I need to hope that for some reason this Infernape does not have any priority, which if it does, I lose. Does he not have any priority? Does he not have any priority on his Infernape? Do I just win or is he sashed? No, he has priority. Oh.